Caterpillar's introduced the 730C dump truck to meet the latest emissions regulations. The truck goes straight in at stage 4 or tier 4 final. To make this move, Cat's gone from an 11 litre C11 engine to a bigger C13. This 13 litre engine has 16.5% more power, but more importantly 30% more torque than the 11 litre engine it replaces. To meet emissions, this engine comes with a DPF, DOC and SCR, so you've got to use AdBlue.
The rear frame on this 730C is manufactured in a completely different way to the B series. Robot welding now takes place, and that's because Cat has gone away from a double C channel to a 4-plate welded construction for the chassis. There's a new walking beam design on this model of truck as well. It's a slimmer section but stronger. This 730C gets a slightly bigger body. It's up from 16.9 cubes to 17.5, and if you take a look at the top rail of the chassis, it's got a 45-degree slope on it, and that helps material retention. The style of this latest 730C is very similar to what you'll find on the 735 and 740s. You can see there's a much wider bonnet on here, there's a change in headlight design, and there's a complete change in the way that handrails and mirrors are now mounted on this truck.
This truck uses a CX31 transmission, which is all new to the ADT. It also gets a bigger torque converter to handle that output from the bigger engine. The big change with the 730C is that the operator doesn't have to do anything for traction control anymore. It's completely automatic. There are sensors in the axles and in the interaxle lock that automatically, proportionately lock those diffs. The cab will be familiar to anybody who's driven one of the larger B series machines, with the B series dash, the data panel, and a much improved operator's seat. Lots more adjustment, really very, very comfortable.
The C13 engine in this truck delivers 16.5% more power than the 730B. There's 30% more torque with this one too, so it's pretty adept at climbing hills. The retarder system on this truck is vastly superior to the old one. It offers up to 60% more braking performance, which means you rarely have to reach for the brake pedal. So 60% more retarding force. We're at full strength, 1900 RPM, 1800 RPM. It's pulling it down. We don't need all that power. We'll ease her off, let her run a bit. With more power up front, better traction underfoot and more capacity in the back, the 730C should offer customers the productivity they're looking for. I'm off to go move some more dirt.